the top 5 young cores in the NBA. These 5 teams are the ones whose future is brightest, with the most talented young players under 25. The ages in this video are based off of how old the players will be next season. First in the honorable mentions are the Atlanta Hawks. They barely missed the cut for this list and would be my number 6. They have a solid core with All-NBA player Trae Young along with John Collins. The only problem for me is that this team is a bit on the older side and looks like these players have reached their peak already. The Detroit Pistons have a solid core, but it's mainly just Cade Cunningham and young players who haven't proven their effectiveness yet. The Rockets are very promising, but simply don't have that star on their team yet. The Magic have a ton of young players, but none have proven to be that good. The Knicks and Warriors have decent cores as well, but not any true stars yet. The 5th best young core is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their core is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at age 24, Josh Giddey at age 20, and Chet Holmgren, who's also 20. Shai is the only star of the bunch and can get buckets in a hurry. He averaged over 24 points a game last season and can really do it all on the offensive end. Giddey was on the all-rookie second team last year, and though his shot didn't look too good, he showed his playmaking prowess and rebounding skills. Holmgren hasn't played a game in the NBA yet, but in college he's proven to be a 7-foot giant with a 3-point shot. If he builds out his frame over the next few years, he could be the total package at center. The Thunder have the most young players on this list, with guys like Lou Dort, Ousmane Dieng, Jalen Williams, Darius Bazley, Trey Mann, Theo Maledon, Poku, and more. In a few years, this wealth of young players could produce a very elite team. At number 4, we have the Boston Celtics. The only reason they're not higher up in this list is that most of their young talent is already 24 or 25, and they don't have a lot of depth with their young pieces. Their core is mainly the duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who are 24 and 25 respectively. Tatum is already a multiple-time All-NBA player who can pretty much do everything on the court. Jaylen Brown, as we've seen in the playoffs, is more than capable to pick up the scoring load if needed. This duo is great not just offensively, but defensively as well. They do have a good young supporting cast with players like Robert Williams, Grant Williams, and Peyton Pritchard. Grant Williams was a very important piece for the Celtics in the playoffs as an exceptional 3-point shooter and defender. Robert Williams is a part of the all-defensive team and is a presence in the paint, as well as a lob threat on offense. Pritchard is an amazing shooter, sinking over 40% of his threes, and didn't miss a single free throw last year. This team just made it to the finals and were only 2 wins away from a title, so it's safe to say that they have already proven themselves. The only question that remains is how much better they can be. With all these players at or over 24 years of age, some of them seem to have reached their peak already. The 3rd best young core in the NBA is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their young core is made up of Darius Garland, who's 23, Evan Mobley, who's 21, and Jarrett Allen, who's 24. They also have other quality young pieces like Ochai Agbaji, who's a 22-year-old rookie, and Isaac Okoro. Both Garland and Jarrett Allen were first-time All-Stars last year and have really blossomed for this team. Garland is a talented scorer with a knockdown 3-point shot and crafty moves. Mobley and Allen hold it down in the paint with their elite shot blocking ability. This trio of young players could be very successful as they grow their skills and their team gets better. Unfortunately, they did miss the playoffs this year, but at times during the season they were the 4th or 5th seed, so the potential is definitely there. The 2nd best young core in the NBA is the New Orleans Pelicans. If Zion can stay healthy, this team could be number 1 as he has MVP potential. Their core consists of Zion, who's 22, Brandon Ingram, who's 25, and Herb Jones, who's 24. The Pelicans have a ton of quality young players around these pieces as well, including Kira Lewis Jr., Trey Murphy, Jackson Hayes, Dyson Daniels, and Jose Alvarado. Zion has already proven himself, as he was an All-Star at age 20 and averaged a crazy 27 points per game during the last season he played. Brandon Ingram was also an All-Star and is a skilled scorer, especially in the mid-range. The combo of Zion's elite finishing and Ingram's deadly mid-range shot could wreak havoc on the league. Herbert Jones is on the all-rookie team and is a great defensive player. Dyson Daniels was the 8th pick in the draft who could blossom into a capable playmaker. Alvarado is a pest on defense, while Hayes can protect the rim in the paint. As long as this team can stay healthy, they'll be performing well for years to come. The best young core in the NBA is the Memphis Grizzlies. Their core young players are the combo of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr., who are both 23, and also Desmond Bane. This team has already proven themselves, earning the 2nd seed in the West last year and going toe-to-toe with the Warriors until Morant's injury. Ja is a bona fide superstar in just his 3rd season, and his dominance in the paint for his size is unmatched. He won Most Improved Player, and at his young age, can only get better. Desmond Bane is one of the top three-point shooters in the league, sinking 43% of them last season. Jaren is a top all-defensive talent who led the league in blocks last year and could win Defensive Player of the Year in the future. The only issue for Jaren is his health, as he's missed almost an entire season before and will be injured during the start of next season for surgery. Zaire Williams is also here, and at the age of just 21, he could turn into something too. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video.